Welcome back. We are continuing with our entry into Digitopolis, and we're meeting the math magician. And they are looking at precious stones. He scooped up a handful of stones and poured them into Milo's arms. They included all the numbers from 1 to 9 and even an assortment of zeros. We dig them and polish them right here, volunteered the dodecahedron, pointing to a group of workers busily employed at the buffing wheels, and then we send them all over the world. Marvelous, aren't they? They are exceptional, said Talk, who had a special fondness for numbers. So that's where they come from, said Milo, looking in awe at the glittering collection of numbers. He returned them to the dodecahedron as carefully as possible, but as he did, one dropped to the floor with a smash and broke in two. The humbug winced, and Milo looked terribly concerned. "Oh, don't worry about that," said the math magician as he scooped up the pieces. "We use the broken ones for fractions." "Haven't you any diamonds or emeralds or rubies?" asked the bug irritably, for he was quite disappointed in what he'd seen so far. "Yes, indeed," the math magician replied, leading them to the rear of the cave. "Right this way." There, piled into an enormous mound that reached almost to the ceiling, were not only diamonds and emeralds and rubies, but also sapphires, amethysts, topazes, moonstones, and garnets. It was the most amazing mass of wealth that any of them had ever seen. "They're such a terrible nuisance," sighed the math magician, "and no one can think of what to do with them, so we just keep digging them up and throwing them out. Now," he said, taking a silver whistle from his pocket and blowing it loudly, "let's have some lunch." For the first time in his life, the astonished bug couldn't think of a thing to say. There he is with all the numbers and equations on his robe. And we'll leave it there, and next time will be Chapter 15, This Way to Infinity. Until then.